Good morning, everybody. It's like 8 o'clock. I had my breakfast already and a coffee. I have a little bit of work to do out there in the garden, transplanting a few things. I got the soil up here last time, and I got the pot out there sitting, waiting. I don't know if you can see that. And I got to climb over. I didn't do that the other day because we did get a little bit of rain. And I got to trim back the rose bushes and get them all prepped for fall. I have the ironing board out, and then I decided I have to move this. I need to wash all the floors first before I do this project. I have to press my silk drapes, my velvet drapes, and all the stuff, the pillows and pillowcases, and everything's freshly washed, but I have to press everything. So that's going to take me a good 2 hours to do all that. I won't waste your time and show you all that. I made a pie. I'm going to put it in the freezer. I did that this morning. I've been busy. I have. I just had a bunch of lemons that had to be used up, so I just whipped together another pie. It's sitting there. Over here, I have a couple plates and a little guy that I wanted to use, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. This is what I use to water my plants with out in the garden, out in the treehouse, I should say. I'm not sure about that. So things are just going to progress as I go. I'm going to gather everything together, get it all laid out, and then I'll figure it out. So I hope you guys enjoy my fall refresh. And we'll see you guys in the rebound. That's about it. I'm going to vacuum, then I'm going to sweep, and then I'm going to wash all the floors, and then I'm going to iron. So I'll see you guys in about an hour. Well, I'm just doing the floors. I did the bedroom, the hallway, the bathroom, and now I'm into the kitchen. As soon as I get all this done, I'm going to go take the garbage down. I got to wrap up the pie and put it in the freezer. I got things to do. And then I'll start with the ironing when I come back up. Put everything back. I have to take the bunnies out of the window, but I don't know where the box is. I got to go downstairs and find it. Maybe I'll go look for that too. I'm going to start dismantling this probably tomorrow. So this might be a 2-part video. I love my new lampshade. Oh, people were asking about this. And sorry I moved this because people were asking about the trim inside here. Now, mine's not perfect, but I don't have the tool either. There's a special tool you can buy for it. But it turned out pretty good overall. I'm not liking it. It's clean, and when the light's on, it looks clean too. As you can see, I'll stand back. So it's not bad. Could it be better? Yep, but for my first one, I'm very happy with it. I'm going to start with the bedroom stuff. I'm just going to press up everything that I've made and that I have. I'm using my cream silk drapery, this for a bedspread. Not quite sure yet what I'm doing, to be really honest. We'll figure it out as I go along. I think I have a plan, but as long as it works out. So I'm going to get all this pressed up. I got a couple hours worth of ironing to do. This spring when I found this fabric, I found a whole spool of this trim. And I had enough to do 3 sides. But I was just looking at this. I didn't do this so great. I just noticed the corner. Yeah, I should have cut it there and sewn it together. Anyways, it is what it is. I'm not perfect. I wonder why I did it like that. Maybe I didn't want to cut it first and figure out if it all fits. Maybe that was it. Okay, I just have this on a very low steam. So it's going to take a minute for me to do all this. It's pretty though, isn't it? Only 15 minutes in and I'm struggling. Not struggling, but it's like, wow, because I have it on low because it's silk. Oh, okay. And don't even tell me to use a steamer. I hate them. Hate them. And that's not a word I use very often, but I do not like them for anything. Don't even tell me to use a steamer, guys, because it's just not who I am. I don't like them. I bought them, and I bought a good one. Not my gig. I'm an old-fashioned kind of girl, I guess. I think the press of it is what makes things crisp. I can use steam on my iron. So I don't need a steamer. So don't suggest it, guys, because I'm not buying one. Just letting you know. People who steam and people who are really into ironing. I'm the person that's really into ironing because I think the finished product is a million times better than a steamer. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. Anyways, I'm going to pull, I should be done this. I'm going to fold it nicely so I don't get too many creases, and I'm going to move on to the pillowcases. These are the pillows I made with the trim that, remember, I got up at the Fabric Land. If you're a new subscriber, I guess you don't know, but if you're a regular subscriber. So I didn't pay anything for the fabric. Well, I guess I did about 6 years ago, but not a lot, very cheap. And then the trim was on sale. So I think I spent a total to make the pillows, like 18 or 21, I can't remember. I have it written down, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll look. Anyways, so they're pressed up. I have these two, they're 20 by 20s, and there was one I messed up a little bit. Where is it? This corner. I got to push it through. I just noticed it the other day, but I'm just going to use a ruler or something to push that through. Don't know why. And then I have this one. I thrifted. I believe I got this with Candace up in Richmond Hill, or around there, maybe Vaughan or something. Anyways, in that area. And I got this for $6, and I also got the throw the same day. And I believe that was $6 too. And I'm not ready to press that yet, but I'm going to finish this up first. Well, this is beautiful fabric. It really is. I wouldn't say it was my favorite to work with. It's slippery. Very pretty, but it was a little slippery. And then I did the invisible zipper because you could see it. I had to do that twice, guys, just so you know. It's not as always simple as it looks. But I made a flap over it in order to cover the zipper. Otherwise, you could see it. And then I even tried tucking it in there, and it didn't work. So I think this worked out better for the fabric. Okay, I'm just going to press this pillow up. I have two other ones. I got to dig them out, which I will. And I need a form for this one. I have 4 forms in the living room now that I'm going to use. I need one for that. And then this is a piece of velvet. I bought it like this, trimmed up for $1.99. I thought I could use it for maybe a tablecloth or something. I'm not sure, but I might play with it. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. These are the 2 plates I want to incorporate. Very Ralphie, aren't they? They're beautiful. I just washed them. And then this little guy. And then I have the lampshade. So I don't know if I'm going to use all this, because I have pheasants and stuff I want to use as well. Or maybe I'll just do a video like this for the first month and then add the pheasants and stuff as it gets closer to Thanksgiving and that. Maybe. I have these tassels. I'm just going to steam them so they fall right. I'm just going to use them in the bedroom with that bedspread, because I have tie backs in the bedroom. We'll see what I do. But you know what I just noticed? I just noticed this. This has gold wrapped around it, and this one's missing it. But I guess you won't notice it on either side. I only usually pull one back anyway, so maybe I'll do it like that. But just thought I'd show you that. I did get them thrifting for a couple dollars. They're beautiful tassels, and they go great with the color scheme I'm going with. Anyways, we'll put it over there. I'm just going to press. This is a throw. It's beautiful. Really pretty. Okay, this is all pressed. I have to move on to the drapery, which I'm going to take a break and have my lunch. And then I got back to it. I'll show you some of the art I have too. Okay, I'm glad I washed the floors. This is why I washed them, because I have everything hanging on it. These are 100% silk. Had them, oh gosh, 20 some years. Let me see, 20, like 2000 and 7 maybe, around there. Yeah, over 20 years for sure. Anyways, I'm going to get busy and press these up. They're absolutely beautiful. They have a trim on them. And these are going in my bedroom. So I was thinking of using that with the bedspread. Would look lovely. And I put these up in the winter anyways because they're really warm. They're all lined, felt lined, blackout, the rest of it. I think these will go nice with that. The tassels I have now on my curtains in the bedroom. They used to be in my daughter's first apartment. She had a very shabby chic apartment because I owned a store. Let me tell you, I'm on the second drape. This was a lot of work pressing these. I have the velvet ones to do still too. But I'll get this done today. All of my prep done. Just reading some comments on my channel about the lampshade and how the cherubs on the bottom so wrong. And you know what, guys? I wasn't doing it for the cherubs on the bottom. I was doing it to show you how to make your own lampshade. I could have pulled out another lamp. You all know I have enough. Yes, a crazy lamp lady over here. The more I have it there, I'm taking it all apart really soon anyways. I'm in the middle of the process of this. But I thought I'd stop because I'm taking a break. The more I have it there with the angels and the flamingos, the more I love it. The more that people say things about it, the more I love it. So when people say things, oh, that's just wrong or it doesn't go together, well, maybe not for you, but for me, I like it. And really, seriously, I didn't put it together to go together. I just did it to show you that I made it. That's all that was about. But as I'm sitting there looking at it, I like that it's that unique. I could use that lamp over there that's plain Jane, but I chose to put it with all the birdies. Anyways, I'm going to go back and finish the yarning. Just thought I'd voice my opinion on this. Everybody else seems to have one, so I can too. Okay, I'm saving the hardest ones for last here. And that's because they're velvet, so I have to do them inside out. I was going to get them professionally done, and I went there, and the lady was on vacation. And I believe she's probably back by now because she offered me a really good deal to do them for me. But I have them out. I have everything ready. I'm just going to do them myself. The son was going to charge me some astronomical price. And the lady, which I usually deal with for the past, I don't know how many years, she was like, said, give me $20 or something. But that's fine. That's $20 I can have in my pocket. It is what it is. So I did figure out while I'm doing this, while I'm talking to you guys, and I'll also tell you this. I did figure out, I made these. I sewed these too. I did figure that I am going to use the marina stuff, not marina, more like ships and that kind of stuff, to start my fall refresh. And then I'm going to move into a little bit deeper with more like pumpkins and pheasants and that kind of stuff as time trickles into October. So for September, I'm going to start with this refresh, and then I'll add in the other stuff to make it more fallish, I guess you'd say. Is that a word, fallish? Whatever, you know what I mean. Okay, anyways, I'm going to get busy and do this. I just made a pocket for my rod for this to make it simpler on myself instead of like a pleat or something like that. Okay, well, I'm pretty much done the ironing. I'm just going to unplug this for now. And then I'm going to go around and try to figure out what else I need, like the candles and that kind of stuff. I have everything pressed and lined up here. I just don't have the sheets and the pillows that I'm going to use for the bedroom, but I'll get them. And then I pulled out, I'm going to use her. I know she's not in the theme, but I just really like her, and I'm going to use her in the kitchen. And it's the coloration that I'm using it for too. And then I have this pillow of London. And then I have this ship picture. I'm not crazy about the color of the frame. I think in the kitchen area, I think I'm putting it over here. I might put my genie back up there. But I might put it right here. Hold on. Let's see what it looks like. We can do this together. It's not in the right spot. It needs to be a bit higher, but I might use it there. Maybe. We'll see. I'm just playing around right now. Definitely taking this one out. And I think I'm going to do my genie one back there. But I'd like my genie lamp here. This is where I have an issue. So I might have to move her over by the birds and move that one. So these are things. I just found a stash of candles. Hold on. Some in here that I can use. Not sure which ones yet. And then these ones here. They're smaller, but then I have another whole drawer full. These are things I get thrifting. $2 for this whole bag. The pillow form, it's not a good one, but it'll do for just decorative reasons. The other ones are down-filled. This one's fiber. Best pillow, but it fits perfect. I see I have a couple strings here I need to trim off. Only a beautiful tapestry pillow. Trimming out the little ends here. I think that's it. It's pretty though, isn't it? I'm all prepped. I'm going to do a soft opening for fall. And then I'm going to gradually add into it. Probably October, I'll add Canadian Thanksgiving's in October. And then I'll add in probably a little bit of Halloween. So I'll start with a soft opening and end in a full-blown fall once the leaves change and everything changes. So I'm going to do that probably this week. I have a girlfriend in town. I'm running out right now to meet her. And then I'll probably get around to it this coming weekend. So I have to dismantle the whole, I have to take down the drapes, I have to wash the floors, I have to, take all the cushion covers off, the lampshades. I got a lot of work, change out all the candlesticks, that kind of stuff. Do I have everything for my soft opening? Probably not, but by the time fall comes, it'll look really pretty. And I'll just do it in stages and hopefully that works. I just brought up the box for the bunnies to put them away. Not there yet. I'm going to change this out as the fall comes and put probably like pheasants and that kind of stuff, like more fallish things. But for now, that's going to probably stay. I'm not 100% sure. While I'm doing it, I'll figure it out. Then after that, I go into the Christmas decor. In between all this, I'm going to try to make a couple more lampshades. I have another project I really want to tackle, which is behind me. And hopefully I get to it. I'm not even going to speak on it until I start it because it's just like I started it already once and I had to put it back the way it was because it wasn't working. But that's okay. Trial and error for everything. But I'm going to close this video. And the next video, just like that, summer to fall. A soft fall opening. See you then. That's in the next video. Loves, everybody have a beautiful day. To like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's not that hard to do and it's free. Loves, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. I'm going thrifting.